I'm going to show you how to pack for an inpatient stay for depression. That means you will be staying at in a psych ward for 1 to 2 weeks usually if you're going to get some real work done. These places have a minimum hold of 72 hours if you are out of control, basically. But if you're someone who's a little more rational like me and is just sick and tired of wanting to kill yourself, sick and tired of managing the intrusive thoughts, or sick and tired of having the plan and having no energy and being hopeless, and the outpatient appointment maybe once a week or once every couple weeks is just not doing it for you, then go inpatient. Just call your insurance company and figure out who's in network and go look up the Google and Yelp reviews and take some control over the process. What I do is I call the ERs to see which ERs allow their patients to use cell phones. If they don't allow them to use cell phones or a phone to reach the outside world, I do not go in, because that is too high of a chance of mistreatment, and I'm not going to let it happen. Alright, first thing you want to bring your toiletries, because the armpit deodorant they're going to give you is going to be terrible, and so you don't want to stink all the time. A brush, bring floss, because you won't want your teeth to go downhill when you're inpatient. Bring some clippers. They'll take them away from you, but you may be able to use them under supervision. Here's some toothpaste. Here's a toothbrush. They'll usually give those things to you, but anyways, next important thing, bring your charger, so you will be able to pull numbers out of your cell phone when you finally get to the psych hospital, so that you can contact friends and family and give them updates on your progress. Now, I bring lots of books, and I even bring a puzzle, because there is a lot of downtime in the psych ward between talking to the doctor and the groups and eating. So, for instance, here's a book right here I picked up at Barnes & Noble called The Brain Book, which I'm reading to learn more about the brain, which is something that in me that doesn't work properly. Here's a 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle you can do. Sometimes they'll allow you to do it with other patients in the ward. Alright, like I said, I bring books. This book right here, if you want to be informed about what they're putting you on, I found this in a nurse's station in one of the hospitals I was in, and I was lucky enough to establish enough trust with them, so they let me to borrow their copy, and when I got home, I ordered it. Very, very helpful. This is my interest in weather. This is a book on ADD. It's very helpful. Here, by that same doctor. He's a controversial doctor, but he seems to understand there's different kinds of anxiety and depression. This book right here, this was a book that my psychiatrist inpatient lent me to give me something to do over the weekend, and it did more good for me than all the years of therapy I had. So I highly suggest getting this if you're kind of like an intellectual person and enjoy reading, because you'll get a lot of help from it. Here's Athena again, because she's out running around when I'm filming, because she needs lots of time out of the cage, and she's well behaved, so I don't mind her running around. These right here are journals. Sometimes the places give them to you, other times you have to bring them in, so in order to keep track of my progress and my treatment, and I can journal in there about all the thoughts, the feelings, the anger, the frustration, the hopelessness, all of that, and the changes in the meds that they're making, the interactions in the therapy. Bring that and keep that with you so you have a record of what works and what doesn't work specifically. This was we had watched a TED Talk by Stephen Alardi, and it was in the hospital, and so I bought his book. I've implemented it. I have not had as much success as I had hoped with it, but it has decreased my fatigue, and it has helped my mind feel clearer. I even was able to contact him and ask him for some help with the troubleshooting, and he came back and gave me some information on what to go with. So that's good. Alright, coloring. So I like to color, so I bring coloring books. And bring warm clothes, because these places have a lot of air conditioning, or if it's in the summertime, sometimes it's a lot of air conditioning, sometimes it's a lot of heat, if it's like well, there's not enough air conditioning. So bring a variety of clothes. Let's see here, I got, you know, a couple of pairs of shorts, because I bought these pants right here. They look like dress pants, but they're actually sweatpants, which are very comfortable. I got some shorts, I got some wicking shirts. Bring like 7 pairs of underwear and socks, and bring long sleeve and short sleeve shirts. That'll give you a nice variety of stuff, so you don't have to just wear your Johnny all the time. Let's see here, what else do we got that I can think of? I always bring all my meds that I take, so if just in case there's something wrong with the computer and I have to prove to them I'm on a certain medicine, I have the bottle on me. Alright, here we go. I gotta move Theta for you. Sorry, the camera's moving around a lot. It's kind of hard when I got all this stuff. Ugh. I'll show you some of the supplements I'm on, which I would highly recommend if you want to get some relief. I would not suggest drop your meds and go on these alone. This right here, fish oil, omega-3. Oh, that on the camera. There we go. This one, I take 3. And that shows you how much EPA and DHA is in there. This I take once a week. That's because I'm on high levels of omega-3s, and you'll deplete your GLA. GLA right there. If you take high levels of omega-3. And then this, I take this every day. This is a pretty high quality multivitamin to make sure I have enough antioxidants and vitamin C to digest the omega-3s. Yes, as you'll notice, I'm deciding to do the packing for inpatient instead of cleaning the house, which I will do after this. But let's see what else. Oh, some places only allow you to bring in stuff that hasn't been opened. So what I did real quickly was I went out to Wegmans and bought these fish oils that were sealed, so I could stay on the fish oil instead of them trying to open a bottle I've already opened for, which they don't allow. Yeah, if you have any questions, let me know in the video. Here's another shot of Athena. And I hope this helps. Thank you very much. Have a great day, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.